Hello everyone and welcome to Ripto. Today we are going to cover one of the most popular tokens out there, and that is 1 million token, or million token as it's called. Now for those that don't know about million token was born from a massive famous YouTuber called TechLead. He brought out this token and he has no qualms in saying about how he brought the token out, why he brought the token out, and saw some crazy ass kind of life happenings around it. Since his YouTube, his wife's left him, he's lost his job at Facebook, and he's even been arrested. So this poor guy, and I'm going to say poor guy because no one deserves to have all that happen to them, has taken an absolute pounding over recent weeks, months, in regards to his private life and his life bringing million token out. So who is TechLead and what is million token? Well, this is what we're going to find out. We're going to find out, is million token a great token and a good investment, or is it a rug pull and a scam? Well, we're going to dive deep into the little background of what million token is and what it's saying and where the price sits at, as we do here on Ripto. And if you want to know more about that, stay tuned and let's get into it. Before we start, I must say that none of this is financial advice. I'm no financial advisor and I'm purely here for your educational purposes only. So that boring bit out of the way. Obviously above million token. Now, you probably heard of million token because it's had one of the vast, what I'd say most organic kind of social media pumps out there. And I know a lot of people were calling for this token as a scam, but all they were really basing that on was that TechLead was promoting it quite hard. But then we're going to show you, and I'm going to look into a lot of fundamentals in this video of why he was promoting it hard. And obviously, I'll give you a spoiler alert. One of the main reasons were, not the only reason, but the main reason is this guy put $1 million of his own money behind this token. Or I'm not a million army candidate. I'm on the fence here. You know, at Ripto, we just bring facts and stats, but I don't care who you are. You've got $1 million of your own money at stake. You're going to promote it. Mate, you're doing nothing wrong. You're promoting your own investment. You are doing exactly what we tell a lot of the token people to do, and that's put your money where your mouth is. And this guy, TechLead, I don't know him, I'm not affiliated with him, I'm not being paid to do this video. I just love how the fundamentals are of what we say on a lot of things are: show the person behind the token. Yes, he does. Do the tokenomics and the metrics. He puts a whole video out there. Put your money where your mouth is, invest, marketing and stuff like that. He does it in abundance. So why would we not cover million token? That's all I can say. So it's going to be a cool, interesting video. So please stick around to the end. But before we get into it, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button and tickle that bell notification, because this is going to be one of the greatest videos on Ripto to date. So let's jump straight into the million coin market cap. Boom. So straight into million token coin market cap. So as you can see, it's trading now around $69.14, and that's after a 27.13% pump, which is a lot higher than a lot of the old tokens have had. So already this is seeming to me like it's got a good support behind it and it's doing well in the pump. Now, over this past 24-hour period, we've had an all-time low of 51 and an all-time high of 71. So it is sitting now around its all-time high in the last 24 hours. But let's have a look at the 1 year high and low. Now, at this low, obviously this token came out at $1. And as it came out and it got brought up, it was trading in the low areas of about $40. Now, that from a $1 return, saying, presuming that you got in at $1, is a 40x. So already, to me, this token was a winner. But trading in this all-time high of 229 is, when this token come out at $1, is absolutely phenomenal. And it hasn't done it over that much of a period. So it's not been running all of that long. It's only been out not many weeks at all. So it's got a fully diluted market cap of 69 million. So it's already doing well. And it's had 11 million pumped into it over the last 24 hours. So to me, don't let this chart here alarm you, because yes, obviously if you brought in at the high of over $200, you're going to be underwater. But I presume that if you brought in at that high, you're going to be hodling. Here's what the website is saying. Now, obviously, the website doesn't say a great deal. It just says about how to buy a million token. It says there's just 1 million token fixed, and that, it got a little bit about the source code. Here does the properties about the moonshoot upside, millionaire approved. There's a few bits and bobs around there, but there's not a great amount. So now let's just jump into what is million token, and you can hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Here's TechLead telling you what million token is.
Million token. And so million token is literally $1 million opportunity. I'm putting $1 million of my own money into this to get us started, but this coin can skyrocket in price. It can take us to the moon. So what is million token? What's the concept? Well, it's like this. Million token is much like a stable coin. 1 token equals $1 minimum. But here's the thing. Unlike a normal stablecoin where the supply changes and fluctuates to maintain the pegged value, for million token, the supply is fixed. There's only 1 million tokens total worldwide. No more can ever be created as guaranteed by the smart contract code. And so for million token, although we will initialize and start it at $1 each, the price can actually go much higher than that. And so the tokens start at an initial minimum base value of 1 token equals $1. But the value can actually rise higher than that because there's only a total limited fixed supply of 1 million tokens total. No more can ever be created. And so with more usage, popularity, and increasing scarcity as more and more people start using this, then the price can actually increase. And so for example, at the start, there may be 1,000 people, each of whom want 1,000 tokens at $1 each. That's a $1 million market cap for all of the coins in existence. But if, for example, there's 2,000 people who now want the coins, and there's increased demand for this limited supply of coins, then by market dynamics, tokenomics, the value of the coins should rise to $2 each. And so the total market cap of the coins becomes $2 million. And so then we could get to $5 million, $10 million market cap, $100 million, $1 billion market cap. I mean, the moon is the limit here. This could make all of us rich if we all work together and promote this coin.
So there you have it, straight from the horse's mouth. What million token is, how it come about, and what you can be expecting from it. Now, there is an emphasis on there where he says go to the moon. It's a moon shoot, which is a little bit of a hype, because the big question that a lot of people ask me, not on my channel, but from investors, because I'm an investor, I invest money, and I'm in an investment committee. And what they ask me is, but what is million token? What is the actual benefits from it? Well, in fact, nothing. It's not an asset. It's just really a token that's based around its hype, and it derives its own value from what's called the greater fool effect. Now, the greater fool effect is a bit like the pyramid scheme. You've got the guy that creates a token, that puts it out, that sells it for a certain amount, then that filters down and other people buy into it, say for a higher amount, and then the price gets pushed up, then more people come in and buy it at a higher amount, until when you say the greater fool, is the fool left at the bottom holding the bag. He's the one that got in there at the $200 and something, and the person that got in at the $1 at the top of the pyramid is obviously laughing all the way to the bank, because all of that money that's been laid in from the multi-layer marketing and shilling and stuff like that is now being filtered up to the top person. Now, that doesn't mean to say that the greater fool at the bottom is ever going to be always out of pocket, because we don't know where million tokens going to go to. There's only 1 million supply out there. We know it can't be really a rug pull and go anywhere, because it's been backed up, $1 million of TechLead's own money. So why would he risk his reputation? He even says he's got a small family, a little boy and stuff like that, multi-dollar lawsuits, for to see this token ever being a rug pull. So this is definitely not going to be you here over here. This is not going to be you, because like I said, it's not in his best interest. That's why I don't think that this is going to be a rug pull. Now, obviously, we want to see a little bit about what the socials are saying, and if is Million still active. So we're going to jump into Twitter now. and then quickly finish with price action. Now, as you can see from Twitter, it's gonna a bit of a following because obviously he has a big following on YouTube and stuff like that, but it's not a fake following. How many times do we say, and this is another thing which is cemented for you, how many times do we say on Crypto Ripto that they've got 40,000 followers, but their engagement's like 100? Well, this guy's got 300s and stuff like that. It's consistent engagement that absolutely coincides with what his following is. So for me, he's obviously not trying to con anyone. He's not trying to shill it or bring anything about it. He's just literally promoting as I would do. And you cannot obviously hold your hand on your heart and say, if you put $1 million your own money in, you won't promote your business, because that's what you're there to do, right? And for me, I just don't think as well, $1 million token is dead. This is Millions price chart action behind me here. And as you can see, obviously, this is what happens. You can't really take this into account. So it goes up here and it has its drop down as everyone buys it. Then it has its sort of bottom out. Then it rallies back up. And then obviously people have the sell off. But look how slow this decline was. And then for me, it obviously finishes out here. Same price as when it dropped to about there, which is about $42. And then it takes a steady increase all the way up to about 68. So even for the people that brought in at the bottom, way down here, sorry, $36 mark, you're not that far off now for it to think you would have doubled your money. So it's still a relatively early stage for $1 million token, and the price doesn't really matter. It's about what people are willing to buy the part of it off. So a good level for it was around about the 115 mark. So that again is nearly double from where it is now. So even if you brought in now or brought in lower and this shot up, you could still look to probably like double your money on this token. And for me, I'm not brought into million yet, but if I see million going back down to these prices before what I consider alt season, then I would have to seriously consider buying in anywhere around the $40 mark. If I was able to get a buy box down here a bit cheaper, if it wicked down, then obviously that's a bonus to me. But as you can see, there's no massive pump and dump price actions on there. You just had the initial token launch day, which we know the bots pump it up, then they dump it down, and then people come in from the sideline and buy it. But it's absolutely steadied out. And if we just zoom out here a second, because this is the only way I can get the percentage mark up, from this bottom percentage here all the way to the top, you're looking at 245%, and to where it is now, we're looking at a 98%. So even like the downside to where the bottom is, it's not been that much major absolutely dump. So I don't know where the people coming from with this rug pull, but leave a comment below. Let me know what you think, how you think million token is, whether you're pro million token or anti million token. For me, I definitely don't think it's as much as this rug pull, and I definitely think as the people backing it over behind it, it has the TechLead guy who founded the token with a vast social media following and a vast YouTube following to back it up. So there could be exciting things in the pipeline for million. But like I said, for me, it'd have to fall below that $42 price line before I buy in. But when people are saying, you know, million token, you're going to lose your money in that, obviously we had to say it's the greater fool's theory about people that buy it, but people are still backing this token. And as you can see with the money that got pumped in there over the last 24 hours, you can see there's still $11.7 million worth of people backing this token. So I hope this gives you a massive more great insight into the million token. I hope you probably know more where to research it before you dive into an investment now, because that's what we aim to do on Crypto Ripto. As always, on Crypto Ripto, trade safe, trade smart, and don't get wrecked.